सो गाइज वी ऑल नो कि पिछले 5-6 सालों से सबको रैप करना है. आई मीन सबको, बीट एक्टर्स, यूट्यूबर्स और नाउ स्टैंड अप कॉमेडियंस. बट कैन ऑल ऑफ दीज पीपल रियली रैप और शुड दे? आंसर जानने के लिए लेट्स लुक एट मुनव्वर फारूकी's एल्बम मदारी. Madari is stand-up comedian Munawar Faruqui's debut album dropped under the music label Warner Music India. Now, if you've spent some time on Munawwar's YouTube channel, you know कि ये पहली बार नहीं है जो वो म्यूजिक कर रहा है. The dude has been rapping for some time now, and it seems like he's genuinely spending time improving his lyricism and skill set. And full respect for that. And cut to now, after a harrowing jail time for a joke that he didn't do, the subsequent infamy and a reality show, he has an 8-track album called Madari. You know, cause he's like a showman जो essentially अपनी नुमाइश लगा रहा है ऐसे सड़क पे हमारे entertainment के लिए. And if you look at it, मतलब Munawwar's life in the past few years has been like that, है ना? उसकी लाइफ में जो भी ऐसा बंदरनाक चल रहा है उसमें हमारा entertainment हो रहा है, and he's the Madari. So a very intense metaphor if you look at it. So let's see how does this idea manifest in this album. You are listening to Do I Like It? Actually, you're watching it, but you're listening to it also. This is Prateek, and let's dive into Madari. The album starts with Noor, a poppy love ballad about a woman and his feelings about her, how he wants to keep her mehfoos and how her eyes are the Noor. And this song features some short verses with a few token Urdu words like Diwani, Zulfein, Befizul, Nayab, etc. And then it cuts to the hook again. Which, I mean, it's not like we haven't seen it in Bollywood anyway, but this happens without going into any sort of specifics about their relationship or why this person is important in his life. She just is there. It's the kind of vanilla Bollywood love songs which सुनने में अच्छे लगते हैं, but after the song ends, they don't leave you with anything, right? Also, I feel that Munawwar was a bit uncomfortable in the verses, like he had some weird cadences and misplaced syllables. Case in point, there is one line where he says, "वक्त बेवक्त मुझे आते रहते तेरे ख्याल, पाबंद वक्त के नहीं." अब इसमें when he says the word पाबंद ना, it feels so rushed and lost over the beat, and this happens very often through the song and the album in general. But I digress. Overall, this is just another pop love song about a woman, but not about a specific woman. It's just there. The next track, the title track, Madari, boasts of a solid guest list. With a powerful instrumental by Karan Kanchan and DRG Sohail, it features a heavy metal style guitar riff, which is, you know, जो तुम्हें Karan Kanchan की usual production में लगता है, वो काफ़ी अच्छा है. And the chorus was also performed beautifully by Charan. काफ़ी बढ़िया. But then the rapping starts, and the first bars of the songs are, "तू है बाल, तुझे काटूं मैं बिल्लू बार्बर." मतलब guys, 2023 में भी हम ऐसी lines spit कर रहे हैं, and then we call them punch lines, है ना? I mean, what do you guys think? हमें जो ये ऐसा वैसा जैसा वाली bars होते हैं वो छोड़ने में कितना time लगेगा? See, these kind of bars were mainstreamed by artists like Lil Wayne between 2009 and 2015. And actually, like, if you ask me, this was the laziest phase of him as a writer. And what he would do is, he would do stuff like, "I kick it like Jordans, I am hot like dogs." So that was a simple template of his bars, कि मैं I do this like that. और जब ये सब चल रहा था दुनिया में, इंडिया में हम सब रैपर लोग बड़े हो रहे थे. So naturally, we learned this rhyming style. बट प्रॉब्लम ये है कि अब हम उससे आउटग्रो ही नहीं हो पा रहे. एंड सैडली दिस हैज़ बिकम द स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ पंच लाइन्स इन इंडियन हिप हॉप. मतलब फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लाऊं अच्छे दिन जैसे मोदी, मारू छक्का जैसे धोनी. प्लीज स्टॉप दिस लेजी राइटिंग. आई गिव यू अ स्मॉल एग्जाम्पल विद अ सॉन्ग दैट आई एम करंटली वर्किंग ऑन. द लाइन गोज, "काम जैसे सेज मेरा मेंटर." नाउ ऑन द सरफेस इट्स अ क्लासिक जैसा वैसा वाला बार, बट इफ यू गो डीपर, I am calm, like the सीधे मौत rapper, जैसे says मेरा mentor. And if says is my mentor, I don't have to worry so much, so I'm calm. And calm, K-A-A-M as the work. I work, मेरा काम है as if I'm mentored by says. भाई मेरे को 15 मिनट लगे थे लाइन लिखने में. And if a nobody artist like me with 1000 views on a song can write something like this, please spend some time on your rhymes, because this ऐसा वैसा, मैं बिल्लू बार्बर हूँ, मैं ये हूँ, this is so 2013 और ये नहीं चलेगा अब. एंड बाय द वे अगर किसी ने लाइन गाने में यूज़ करी, आई नीड माई कट, बहुत अच्छी लगी ना मेरे को, आई एम वेरी प्राउड ऑफ इट. हाँ, वे वाज आई, यस. So these kind of bars are supposed to be like the, you know, harder parts of the songs, but it suffers from more such infuriating bars like I feel like शाहरुख पर मैं देवदास नहीं हूँ, and मेरे दिल में है दया पर मैं जेठालाल नहीं हूँ. I mean, while not all जैसा वैसा वाले bars are created equal, let's as a culture write better bars. अब तो मतलब लिल वेन ने भी ये सब करना बंद कर दिया है. His newer stuff is so fresh. So I think मतलब this was just like a rant that I wanted to go on because मेरे को मेरा कान खड़े हो जाते हैं every time I listen to such lazy writing. Okay, let's go forward. The next song, Malal, features Rashmeet Kaur, and it's another pop love song about a woman, but this time the guy doesn't give time to the woman. And the song is like Noor, but on this song at least there were some nice Indian string instruments going. Intro mein there's a very nice sitar, etc., which I liked. But other than that, it was okay. I mean, Rashmeet Kaur has a good voice, but very underutilized. उसके बाद track आता है KOD. And by the way, this is the second time in the album where I heard a Salman Khan and driving reference. And if it's not already clear, it's getting old at this point. So this song highlights another problem that I have with this project. इस album में at a lot of points he's talking about winning the Kangana Ranaut wala reality show Lock Up, है ना, which I haven't watched, but from the looks of it, it seems similar to Big Boss. Now this part I want to address directly to Munawar. भाई तुम जेल जाके आए हो. You've made it big in the stand-up comedy scene. You're the OG नागपाड़ा का rider, right? I refuse to believe कि तुम्हारी life में Big Boss के अलावा और कुछ interesting नहीं है brag करने लायक. And I'm not like reality show shaming, but it's not like he won MTV Hustle or anything, na. That's फिर भी a brag. But Lock Up, I mean, I'm sure it's cool, but तुम stand-up comedian हो यार. You are the original bullshit detector of our culture, and you're a rapper too. So you have enough of a lived experience to talk about more important things. अगर कोई और random बंदा ये सब बातें करता कि मैंने reality show जीता है, मैंने ये सब करा, I wouldn't have minded a lot. But dude, you have gone through stuff. Please talk about that because, I mean, that's what you say and that's what all of us say that hip hop is all about, right? And that's something that you do later in this album and that works. Like in bars, like when you say कि मैं इतना down to earth कैसे हूँ क्योंकि मैंने घर के बर्तन बिकते हुए देखे हैं, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. When you say कि ईद पे पैसे जमा करके बॉलीवुड मूवीज देखता था बट आज बॉलीवुड की गेस्ट लिस्ट में, that's the kind of growth I want to hear people like you speak of. And also, not to reiterate, but he still sounds थोड़ा uncomfortable on some kind of beats. Like here's a bar where he says हिंदी उर्दू के बाद एक और लैंग्वेज खाऊंगा, and I'll थोड़ा सा मैं करके दिखाता हूँ. So he says this on the down beat, मतलब he's like हिंदी उर्दू के बाद एक और लैंग्वेज खाऊंगा. Now, not to go super professorial on you, this sounds थोड़ा weird on the beat because when he says language after the third beat, it's like neither here nor there. वो second beat पे भी नहीं है, वो third beat पे भी नहीं है. But if he would have just switched the word language with the word भाषा, it would have sounded perfect. हिंदी उर्दू के बाद एक और भाषा खाऊंगा. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. मतलब even though the beats are very high quality, the mixing etc. is on point, these kind of lyrical inconsistencies leave some loose ends in the project. और इसके लिए तुम सिर्फ writer को blame कर सकते हो और बाकी everybody is doing their job perfectly, right? I want to sort of skip over the next 3 songs because 2 of them are pop love songs about a non-specific woman, and honestly that kind of storytelling isn't for me. The other song is Alag BT with Hit Zone and Says, and that's kind of like meh. It's like if Madari was produced by Says, same formula, same kind of lyricism, badhiya beat, but overall an underwhelming song. After this, after all of this excruciating listen, we come to the last song, Mumtaz. And in like as few words as I can say, I love this song because of the simple fact that it's not doing any of the things that I had mentioned pehle. No forced similes, no talking about superficial stuff. Simple but impactful lyrics about something that's close to him. It's introspective, it's emotional, it's everything that I would want from somebody like him. और मुझे sort of पूरी album में यही चाहिए था. I'll give you an example. एक लाइन आती है जिसमें ही says बिना मतलब खैर नहीं पूछेगी ये दुनिया है तेरी माँ नहीं. This is such a simple line but so impactful. इसमें कोई भी तुम्हें जैसा वैसा ये सब करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. बेसिक सी एक बात दिल से निकली है, and it works. Another line where he says कि हम आंसू इतने पीते हैं और समुंदर फीके, I'm still not remembering the bar पूरा, but that's such a great bar. And in this track, even a Lucy like the Home Alone wala bar sounds decent because all of these other amazing lines. And you know why this is? Because he cares about this song. क्योंकि माँ involved है. His mother's name is Mumtaz, जितना I could guess from the title and the subject matter of the song. And I definitely don't want to comment on an artist's intention while making music, but when you have this song on the same album as the other love songs and a generic trap banger, I can make out कि इनमें से कौन सा गाना बंदे के दिल से लिखा है. बाकी सब sounds more like a job कि यार करना है, लेबल को गाना भेजना है तो लिख दो. This is personal. The difference between a product and a work of art. But there's a catch in all of what I'm saying. तुम अगर अभी Spotify पे जाओगे और इस एल्बम के गानों के लिसन्स देखोगे, मुमताज़ हैज़ द लीस्ट अमाउंट ऑफ लिसन्स आउट ऑफ ऑल ऑफ दीज सॉन्ग्स. मतलब 2-3 गाने आई थिंक मिलियन हिट होने वाले हैं एंड मुमताज़ डजंट इवन हैव 20,000 लिसन्स एट द टाइम ऑफ रिकॉर्डिंग दिस वीडियो. तो अब अगर पब्लिक को ही अच्छे गाने नहीं चाहिए तो आर्टिस्ट लिखेगा भी क्यों, राइट? And obviously this doesn't absolve Munawar from presenting a mediocre project, but I can understand why Indian rappers, especially in the mainstream, have stopped working hard. And that's exactly why I'm spending so much time digging through this music, because मैं बस एक फ़ैन हूँ जो इंडियन हिप हॉप का थोड़ा टेस्ट अपलिफ्ट करना चाहता हूँ, राइट? So after all of this bakwas, overall I don't like this album. I really appreciate Munawar spending time with hip hop. His effort clearly shows, but it's too bland, it's not very specific, it's generic for me to give it any attention. Max to max, I might bump Mumtaz and Alag BT again if it comes in a playlist or something. But uske alawa, it's just another mainstream cookie cutter pop rap project that I would rather want to forget. क्योंकि underground में कुछ amazing काम हो रहा है and you guys should check it out. I've talked about some of those projects here and you can like check them out. And yes, this was Prateek and I'll see you in the next one.